What's up, motocross action? Welcome back to another episode of Shaken Not Stirred. For this episode, we have the Project 2019 TM300. Whenever I hop on a new bike, I've been taught to ask myself, who's this bike made for? Because the 450 classes are limited to 454 strokes and 2 strokes up to 250 cc's, this bike can only be raced in the Vet Open and 2-stroke Open classes. Ralf Schmidt, the builder of the bike and CEO of TM USA, helped me out by reminding me that this bike was made for the 2-stroke warriors who enjoy riding something different from the rest. The first thing you need to know about on the 2019 TM300 is its gearbox and mapping. With the goal of having a smooth power band, the 300 was designed to be ridden in 3rd, 4th, and 5th gear, and it actually hates being ridden in 2nd. 2nd gear on this bike is meant for tight corners and to only be used for a moment before you make the quick shift to 3rd. TM was so passionate about getting riders into 3rd that they actually governed 2nd gear so that it doesn't exceed 6,750 RPMs. There's a special gearbox sensor that actually tells the ECU when the bike is in 2nd, and the ECU governs the RPMs a full 2,000 RPMs below peak. This was tough to get used to at first, but it definitely helps you find traction when the track is dry and slick. When it came to the handling of the bike, we struggled to find confidence entering the corners, and we needed to make some changes. ESR Racing built the suspension, and we were the test dummies on their first setup for a TM. After revalving the forks multiple times, we were able to find a setting that was softer on the top, which helped us transition into the corners better, and they also were stiffer on the bottom so that we didn't blow through the stroke and tuck the front end or bottom out. In suspension terms, the dampening was more progressive, and we liked it. Next, Ralf let us try out his new lowering linkage that he's been working on with a local Southern California company called Berserk. The linkage has options to lower the rear end down 7, 14, or 21 millimeters at the rear fender. We set the insert to drop the rear end 7 millimeters, and we loved it. Then after that, Earl Schuler from ESR Racing realized that there were spacers underneath the handlebars that actually acted as bar risers. The bars didn't feel bad originally, but once we lowered them, it made a significant difference. Now let's get into the goodies on this project bike. When Ralf builds a bike, he goes all out, but this time he made sure to only use parts that are available for the average consumer to buy. One of the cool and unique ways that TM has been making their riders happy is by offering a service that allows their buyers to custom order their TM with the exact parts they want straight from the factory. It's kind of like buying a KTM factory edition, only you get to pick out which parts you want on your new bike. Many of the parts on the Project TM300 were special mod OEM TM parts that are available to buy through Ralf at TM USA. For the parts that TM doesn't supply, Ralf decided to collaborate with brands close to home in Southern California to transform the TM into a factory race bike. To create more top end, he swapped out the stock cylinder with the factory mod TM cylinder. He replaced the 30cc cylinder head with a 29cc one, and he changed out the stock Vertex piston and added a Pro X double ring piston. Then he polished the gearbox, which actually allowed it to shift easier. The frame was powder coated blue with chrome, and it made the bike really stand out from the rest. Neken triple clamps were added, and because Neken doesn't make TM specific clamps, Ralf actually used Neken's Honda clamps, and they slid right on, bearings and all. They just needed some slight modifications to mount the TM number plate. To go with the clamps, Ralf used the unique Neken SFH handlebars. The bars are 1 1/8 of an inch thick in the clamping area, and they are tapered down all the way to 5/8 of an inch in the grip area. To go with the bars, Neken makes SFH specific grips with a thicker rubber to provide extra comfort and reduce vibration in the hands. The bike had a Pro Circuit pipe and silencer, Raptor titanium foot pegs, and Galfer brakes provided all the brake parts. The clutch cover, front and rear brakes, rear brake master cylinder, and the ignition cover were all Cerakoted to give them that factory look that we like and also make them more durable. Because TM only produces wheels with blue rims and silver hubs, Ralf ordered black XL A60 rims and red Faster USA hubs from Faster USA. Most aftermarket companies don't advertise that they make products for a TM because TM is such a small brand and it only produces 1,200 bikes a year. But many companies do actually have TM specific products, or they do know how to mix and match. If you call Faster USA to order TM wheels, they won't have an issue with it, but they'll actually send you a KTM front wheel and the Honda rear wheel that will fit right on. Just make sure you order a Honda rear sprocket and brake rotor and not the TM one, as the TM hub is different and actually has 9 sprocket bolts. Pro X provided the chain and sprockets, and to give the TM300 the extra spunk we were looking for, we played with the jetting. The slide got moved from 6.5 to 7, the pilot went from 45 to 42, and the needle was an N1EH and we put it on the second clip from the top. Thunder Design made the American flag inspired graphics. We used the stock twin air filter, and Motoseat designed us a seat cover that was actually reinforced on the sides to prevent wearing. Ralf also switched out the stock KYB forks and had the 2017 outer forks put on with the updated 2019 inserts. He only did that because the 2017 outer tubes are black and Ralf just wanted to use them to complete the bike with the factory look. For more details about the Project 2019 TM300, check out the July issue of Motocross Action magazine, which is out on the newsstands now. And for more of our latest bike builds, tests, check out motocrossactionmag.com and subscribe to the magazine. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to catch up on the latest motocross action videos.